Dharma Wacana Bahasa Inggris Remaja Putri. Juara 1
adalah Provinsi Bali.
Om Swastiastu. Good afternoon, dear honorable juries, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let us praise Ida Sang Hyang Widiwasa for his blessing so we can be here in this precious occasion. The Utsawa Dharma Gita of Indonesia in 2021. Hopefully, the noble values of Dharma thought gives enlightenment to our life journey. Ladies and gentlemen, in this precious occasion, I would like to deliver a Dharma Wacana entitled Astabrata as the main character of Hindu leaders. Everyone has their own criteria for a leader based on their beliefs or the empirical facts they get. However, it cannot be denied that all people expect a leader who is able to fairly and wisely bring his people into a prosperous life, physically and spiritually. In general terms, ladies and gentlemen, leadership is the ability to organize and mobilize different people to achieve a common goal. As we know, Indonesia is a multicultural and multi-ethnic country that has thousands of islands. It is not an easy thing for a leader or a president to reconcile these differences without rating majority and minority. My beloved Hindus, a good character of a leader ensures the success of an organization or a country. As I just mentioned previously, that everyone has their own criteria for a leader. Then, the question should be, what is the character of a good leader according to Hindus' concept? Well, ladies and gentlemen, in Hinduism, it is believed that human is born with their character as a swabhava and formed by their nature as a swadharma. There are 4 kinds of humans classifications according to their swadharma, namely Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 43 mentioned, Sauryam tejo dritir daksyam, yudeca piyapalayanam, danam iswara bawasca, ksatram karma swabhawayam. Means heroism, constancy, determination do not run in fear during war. Generous and leadership, it is a nature honest of Kshatriya. My beloved Hindu brother and sisters, there are many concepts of leadership in Hindu. And in my Dharma Wacana today, I would like to discuss about Astabrata concept regarding our main topic, the characters of a good country leader in Hindu. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, Asta means 8 and Brata means behavior. In this term, behavior refers to deities. A leader must be able to show a bright and shining sainthood, have virtue and power as mentioned in Mandawa Dharma Sastra, chapter 7, verse 4. Indra nila yamar kanam, Agnes ca warunasyaca, Chandra witesa yoscaiwa, Matra nirtya saswati. Means, to fulfill a purpose, a king or leader must have the eternal particular properties of gods Indra, Bayu, Yama, Surya, Agni, Varuna, Chandra, and Kuera. In that sloka, leaders are expected to have deities as mentioned. All of the traits and attitudes are in accordance with the concept of Astabrata, which are 8 mental principles for a leader. Namely, the first, ladies and gentlemen, is Indra Brata. Indra is the god of the rain, who is pouring rain to the earth and vegetation so that all plants grow flourishingly. Likewise, a leader must be able to strive for people's welfare evenly. The second is Bayu Brata. Bayu is the god of the wind, who always blows and penetrates every corner in this world. Just as a leader must be able to penetrate into people's spaces and absorb their aspiration. For the third one is Yama Brata. Yama is the god of justice who judges anyone indiscriminately, as well as a leader's way to treat his people. The fourth is Surya Brata. Surya is the god of the sun who gently illuminates the universe. Hence, a leader must be able to provide brightness and clarity to all his people. The fifth is Agni Brata. Agni is the god of fire who can spend anything that hinders him. Just as a leader must be able to face all enemies and pass through every challenge. The sixth is Varuna Brata. Varuna is the god of the ocean who has power to purify water in the ocean. A leader is expected to purify his people from disease. For the seventh is Chandra Brata. Chandra, the god of the moon, who gently illuminates the night, gives comfortable and cool feeling. Just like a leader must be able to give a sense of comfort and calm to all his people. And the last but not least, Kuera or Danada Brata. Kuera is the god of prosperity who always provides sufficient assets. According to Kuera's nature, a leader must be good in financial management. A good management will ensure the prosperity of his people includes clothing, food, and shelter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is all the deity characters that brings a leader respected and admired by his people. There are 2 factors that determine the success of a leader, namely human efforts and God's will. While the level of the success can be a decline or kesaya, a stable or stana, and an improvement or worthy. My dear brother and sisters, in the advantage of Astabrata, a Hindu leader should be more convinced to his religion and the thought of the elder. As stated in Cahyani Sastra, chapter 14, verse 18. For a prosperous life, protect and preserve your religion or dharma. Your wealth for your food, dana for dhanyam, the wise teaching of the teacher or guru wacana, and your health or ausadam. If those improperly maintained, then a prosperous life will never be obtained. My beloved Hindus, of all that has been said previously, I would like to conclude that a Hindu leader must have characters of 8 deities called Astabrata, and the success of a leader is determined by his efforts, God's will, and of course, our full support as a citizen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all my Dharma Wacana today. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and I do apologize if there is any mistake in my Dharma Wacana. Hopefully, it gives advantages for all of us. Let us give our support to all leaders who lead this country toward a prosperous life. Moksartam Jagaditaya Ca Iti Dharma. Om Santi, 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 Om.